present day world now, the going on critical time. Two races, two species from this earth toward the end of this century, beginning, two species among human beings. I have to tell a very interesting story. When I was young student, about 17 years old, I entered into the college. And I was literature department. Major subject was English and arts and various things. I couldn't speak after I graduated that college English at all. But in that same class, the best friend who came from the northern part of Japan, incidentally, his initial is KM, Mr. KM, not MK. He's a wonderful student. And I was staying at the dormitory. He was staying also dormitory. In the dormitory, about 600 students. I was chairman of dormitories. Incidentally, I made a strike against the school while I was chairman. But anyway, he was vice chairman of this. In the class, he was chairman, I was vice chairman. Vice versa going on. Okay. I entered in Tokyo University, the political science and international law faculties. He entered also that same. And we studied together. And we passed the war times. And we grew together. And then he entered into the chemical companies after graduating Tokyo University. I could not decide what I should do, so I went into graduate school. Later, I met Miss George Osawa, and later I came American and went to Columbia Universities, the graduate schools. Meanwhile, we didn't correspond. He was growing, he was working, and I was growing, and I was working dishwashing, etc. in New York, carrying the luggage as a hotel bellboy. I didn't understand how I should spend a little time when carry the luggage to the rooms, the opening windows or cloning hairs until they give me tip. Time is very important. So all those things while we were doing. Now, 38 years later, we met recently in Boston. He came out. We are very happy, of course. Now we started to talk what we have done 35 years. Now, he is chairman of Japan's Artificial Internal Organs Industrial Association. He made that association 7 years ago, and he has been old chairman. In other words, he is the leader of manufacturing internal organs. I watched his face. I couldn't speak. I explained what I have been doing throughout America and Europe, etc., and began natural food, and began lectures, began writing books, began this, began that, etc., etc., etc. He couldn't speak. My initial is MK. As you know, Japan is very highly technologically developing. I learned from him for 2 days how modern artificial organ is going on present. Already they can, theoretically, technologically, they can replace all organs. All organs. Not only heart, not only kidneys, all organs, theoretically, technologically. Even already theoretically, technologically, they can replace whole head. Only they don't do yet is because no demand yet. Right? So scientist research side already there they can do it. Right? But industry side, right? They are saying wait, because we must develop market. Right? And we must calculate cost calculations. How much does it take? Right? Now replacing head is more than $1 million. So no market available. We must work out much more cost down and develop demand. And they have already 10 years plan. This year, this develop. That next year, this is developed. Third year, this is 10 years plan. Towards that, billions of dollars investment, that's okay? Banking, insurance company, this and that, medical society, so forth, the drug industry, that's all associated. Okay? Perhaps you may know kidney machine. Japan's kidney machine is very excellent kidney machine. Dialysis. Japanese people using about 50,000 dialysis the cases per year. American people using 40,000 because American people using other method. Total about 70 to 80,000 cases every year, dialysis, new dialysis. Anyway, with full speed going, okay, replacing organs, artificializing peoples, etc. goes. Okay. That we call bionation. 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 That bionation is after million years, 1,000 years, the natural humanity which made this civilization, these histories, Roman Empire, or Holy Roman Empire, or various countries and modern civilizations, French revolutions, etc., various histories, independence of the United States, so forth. These human beings now rapidly degenerating. So, in order to cope with degenerations, we make bionation. That is, replacing sick organs. Okay? Heart to the plastic heart, kidney dialysis, or glands, organs, etc., etc. Right? Many friends here have been taken out some part of body already. Okay? And many friends also replace some bones. And if you can't hear, then you put the ear device. If you can't see, then you put not only lens, but also glaucoma or cataract, you replace eyeballs or lens. And also teeth, practically everyone replacing teeth, right? Artificial way. This mind is still natural, organic one. Also ugly. And same things, some part of the lung take out, some part of large intestine take out because of colon cancer. Like hysterectomy, 700,000 cases every year going on, right? 700,000 cases. At that speed, when American women reach 65 years old, 50% American women do not have uterus, okay? And ovary taking out, or testicles taking out, right? And various things going on, okay? That we call bionation, replacing organ, artificial organ, and also being controlled by various chemicals or electric device, etc. Right? Body functions. Following bionation goes psychonation. That is because human mind becoming very chaos, violence, wild, antisocial behavior, or depression, or anxieties. Right? So, giving pills, giving injections, putting some chemicals in the certain food, certain drink, and giving this, controlling this. That is the beginning, right? Began already in mental institutions, everyday pills, right? Controlling, chemical controlling going on, or electric shock going on, right? Etc. Okay? And not only that, the drugs, marijuana, cocaine, etc. That is more individual initiation of that, right? Psychonations, right? Artificially changing, try to make thinkings, consciousness. Okay? This psychonation will become more and more prevail the modern society. And school children may be given all of them, they're given some kind of drugs, chemicals, right? Before studies or lunchtime. And also in the college time now, you know that some young people have the experience when you have the examinations. Right? You have to awake the night time. You take some chemicals, some drugs, or speed, etc. Right? And you are doing, okay? And those psychonations, psychological, artificial controlled psychologies spread. Okay? Together with them, following ultra psychonation. This ultra psychonation is right, changing memory. Right, example, unpleasant memory, etc. Not only hypnotizing, but also changing memories by chemicals. Or when baby is born, already programmed, right, memory put in. Right? Instead, right, the naturally gain memory. Or we erase past memory and giving some kinds of memories, okay? Artificialized memories. Same way, will, intention, aspiration, or towards the definition of God. What is love, what is peace? These already programmed things we can put in the brains. Control, most basic fundamental concept of human mind or spirit, that we call ultracyclonation. 1980. Towards 2000 to 2020, and together with artificial human beings, manufacturing of robot production, which does not complain for vacation or wage, which become more and more sophisticated. This is half mechanized. This is fully mechanized. Eventually, this becomes very highly sophisticated one. Already, theoretically and engineering or technically, already they can make. Robot can think, robot can talk, robot can hear, robot can see, robot can act. Okay? Already they can make it, right? And again, little too expensive, not so much demand yet. But soon we'll have the big demand. When your husband become prostate troubles, then you may get the robot. Okay? And in the department store, you may choose this one, that one. Okay? Okay? And not only that, as everyone knows through newspaper and radio or the magazines, now genetic engineering. Okay? Genetic engineering. What does it mean? Artificial conception, artificial pregnancy, in the maybe plastic or the incubator, whatever. Artificial, the baby, artificially grown baby, in the chemical liquid, so forth. Genetic engineering. This already have been used extensively in the cattle industry. For, do you know that America has now how many cows? For 2 persons, 1 cow. Total 230 million populations in the United States. Half of that population, cows, there. And those cows, how many ox need to produce those cows next spring, next to their children's? Only 12 ox, 12 male needed, 12 males. Okay? All right? So, in the world of cattle, new 12 races coming up. 12 races. Okay. Similar situation may come in the future of the world. The 1920 comparing 1980, 60 years, some British medical research made. Sperm count in the male dropped 34%. Okay. Average 34% dropped sperm count comparing 1920s male and 1980s male. And modern college, American college, young age, their sperms reproductive ability is, right, after they check some group, 23% of young male do not have ability to produce children. Okay, almost 1/4. Okay. And now you know 1 out of 4 families cannot produce children. Right? You know that. Okay? So, more and more genetic engineering goes. All right? And sperm bank, egg bank, etc. will begin. Okay? Sperm and egg themselves also may be artificialized. Okay? Not only natural sperm, natural eggs. Then, what goes is? Okay? What goes? End result is totally new type of species. Now goes. Totally new type of species, which are controlled by high technologies, high communications through the computer, this and that, each brains, high chemicals, high waves from probably satellites sending out, right? And the mind, the body, as well as its life itself, constitution, tendency, character itself, all control. Okay? In those kinds of new species, of course, it's totally unnecessary to have Catholic religion, Jewish, the Talmud, Buddhist Heart Sutra, and Taoisms, the Tao. What do they mean, religion? What do they mean, arts? What do they mean, culture? What do they mean, tradition? What do they mean, heritage? What do they mean, spirit? What do they mean, mother and father? What do they mean? What does it mean? The words of love, words of peace, words of justice, friendship. In other words, total modern, total human traditions now going to end, including these civilizations. Some future studies, together with large computers, there's some group of scientists who worked and began to calculate how goes to future, about 12,000 years history. Then while computer is going on, came 1980, 1950 came electronic age. Then 1980 came bionation age, 2000 cyclonation age, ultra cyclonation 2020, then computer goes. Every year, creating data. Then the year of 2033, computer stopped. 2033. Which they thought this is end of civilization. As a result of this, may be by war, may be by some other means, direct cause of end, but underlying cause is all this new artificialized species. And then Why this way we are now going? Because as we talked this afternoon, yesterday, we forgot appreciation, gratitude to nature, to parents, to traditions. Because we have been thinking we are the good guy. Because we have been thinking enemies are there. So we cannot cure ourselves. We cannot heal ourselves. So because of those ignorance of life, we have to depend, cut out this, replace this and that, etc. goes. Okay? Because of human arrogance, because of human ignorance, end of mankind comes. That comes not 1,000 years later, comes only 50 years. 60 years later, okay, comes with present day speed, of course. Then there opposite. This we can say KM lines, then other lines came. That is, no, we should not go that way. Let's go that way. If lung cancer arises, don't replace lung. That because we made mistake by eating cheese and fat, etc. So we can cure ourselves. If bone cancer arises, don't replace bones. We can cure ourselves. Let's rejuvenate naturally by changing blood, by eating correctly, by recovering the spirit of thankfulness, gratitude, spirit of joy of life. And let's begin again really good, sound, natural life. Through natural way, without replacing, let's recover one by one organs, cells, glands. Okay? That natural recovery eventually not only symptoms disappears. Suppose symptom appears. Suppose this is health. Here, suppose you may say cancer or whatever, okay? AIDS, cancer, whatever. From a healthy line, because of long time chocolate and candies, ice creams, or steaks, so forth, that goes. Still, cancer don't appear. 10 years passed, 20 years passed, then began cancer appears. Now let's make opposite direction. Begin, go up, go up, go up, go up. Cancer disappears. Still continue to eat well. Go up. Unless otherwise, if on the way, now my cancer become remission. My cancer no more. Now I can eat steak, I can eat ice cream, etc. Then begin again like this. Okay? Cancer comes. So let's establish health and continue. Yes, at that time you may eat a little more flexible way, but not only health, but let's make our mind, our spirit higher and higher. Okay? This is natural recovery and here physical, mental, and spiritual evolution towards the development of universal consciousness. And making the method the cheapest, can practice at home, can practice everyone, 90 years old person, 3 years old baby, even baby in mother's womb. Anyone, by cheaper cost than present, macrobiotic food is about 1/3 cost, right? Because no more cheese, no more meat, no more sugars. Okay? Each item maybe sounds expensive, but much cheaper. Okay? And let us control ourselves. Freedom of eating, freedom of cooking. Okay? That means to control body, mind, spirit by our hand. And develop eventually universal consciousness towards the realization of one peaceful planetary commonwealth, or you may say community, whatever. This majority of people now going this way. Okay? This way. Maybe your father, maybe your brother, maybe your friends. Now minority, few people who started to wonder, my direction is something wrong. This way I shouldn't go. Right? Began to know macrobiotics, start to begin and recover. Like Ellen's wonderful story and many other friends. Okay? And then changing all cells day by day, change all tissues, all skins day by day. Changing all mind day by day, happy and happier, bright and brighter. While her family or her friends have many majority of people going down this way. Okay? And she's go up and up and up. And when she start to tell to the people this wonderful message, wonderful experience of rejuvenation, of recovery, that means this is resurrection. Okay? Then she is angel itself. Angel. Huh? So, macrobiotics is producing new race, new highest possible healthy and spiritual race. Okay? From the rapidly degenerating, declining, dying humanity, among them bringing up anyone who wish more highly evolved, natural, highly evolved physical, spiritual way, bringing up. That is macrobiotics. Okay? If macrobiotic did not appear, Garson diet there, this diet is there, this wheatgrass, etc. there. Nonsense to me. Okay? That is another symptomatic medicine. Okay? All right? Not human life itself, supplements, etc. Right? Vitamin supplements. It's not human life itself. How to respect parents, how to cook food, right? How to admire or appreciate nature. Not life itself. That is nothing but technique again. Right? Technique to approach symptomatically, try to erase some symptoms. But macrobiotics is not like that. Macrobiotics is your day-to-day life itself. Sleeping time, waking time, taking bath time, sitting toilet time, which I like very much to read a book, and all life aspects there, macrobiotics life. Okay? And that newly resurrected species with this new lifestyles, which heritage, yet more refined, more universalized, like that, this dying mankind on this planet are bringing up. How many can we do? We don't know yet. How many millions? We don't know yet. 1 out of 100, 1 out of 1,000, 1 out of millions, I don't know yet. But we are trying our best. Okay? And then, still, many of them may go this way. Because this way is so wonderfully, magnificently sophisticated. Big hospitals, big sophisticated machine, thousands degrees doctors, scientists, many shining, right? The X-rays, radio waves, this and that, etc. Okay? But this way is humble, no big facility, because this is day-to-day life itself. And this way, doctors, specialists, etc., saying, we take care of you. Shut up. This way is, you take care. You must cook, you must chew, you must take care. I don't take care, you must take care. This way, many $1,000, million needed. So insurance needed. So social security needed. This is needed. This way is food costs become cheaper. Insurance become unnecessary. My family, for example, my grandparents, my mother died at the age of 84, just about 3 years ago. Father is about 80 now, 88 or 89, still alive. Ourselves, children, and grandchildren, more than 10 members. For past 35 to 40 years, didn't spend any money for drugs or medication. Didn't need to spend, except the fixing time of teeth. So I am hesitating still this. How many members fix? And except the children's delivery time, baby delivery time. And very recently, one grandchild, still very young. He was under the sunshine, summertime, so severely, and became very weak. So had to take care the vitamins, etc., so forth. The problem is very economical, simple, clean life comes. Okay? And no tiredness, highest clarity, okay? And highest spirit, and love for everyone comes. Whether we go this way, whether we go that way, this is choice for everyone. People must decide, everyone. And if this takeover leadership at the end of 2000, then mankind can be saved. And mankind can go to build one planetary peaceful world. But if this fails, that means this takeover leadership, now doing leadership is take over, then at the end of 2000, at the end of the 19th century, from now about 16 years later, situation for entire mankind will become too late. Because by then, so many people are suffered degenerative disease and depending on the bionations, and very sophisticated bionic machines, etc. were developed. Okay? And practically every family, one or two families must depend on those things. Right? Will come to the end of this century. Okay? Too late. We cannot recover the mankind natural way. So, either we go the road of way of perishment, end of mankind on this planet, or whether we go natural recovery and endless evolution, we continue. And eventually, through planetary one world, then develop more solar systems, one solar system civilization. We're reflecting always order of the universe, law of God. Okay? Whether we go that way, this is only this century's decided. Okay? Only here, 15 years, maximum 20 years problems. So, we are building every day, day and night, Ark of Noah, calling people, end of mankind coming, flood is arising, biological flood arising, degenerative flood arising, please come. Right? But many people, what's that? Brown rice. What's that? Some friends who listen, who have the mind, yeah, that's maybe. And joining to the Ark of Noah. And they are now making new Ark of Noah. 1, 2, 3 copies. And telling also around them, come here, come here. But many of them are still blind. Blind. Time will come for them, full of sorrow, full of grief. But we have to continue to shout, continue to call to the all corner of this world. Come to the Ark of Noah. Okay? the macrobiotics. Continuous. Even people throw the stone, people sneered, people attacked, people tried to destroy the ark which we built. Still, we must continue to call them. Come. Right here. Get in here. Right? And if we can save some hundreds, millions people, and those 100 millions of people begin new life with happy families, while other people going genetic engineering and is this my baby? You are producing, you and your husband producing through love very wonderful baby. Okay. And offsprings, natural offsprings, while this is generation to generation making a new one. Right? And really, I hope this natural human species continue forever upon this earth, as long as this earth goes, and forget about this route, because there is a way. Okay? He shares, my friend shares, that world, leading that world. I'll go with you this world. Front and back. Yin and yang. It's very interesting, isn't it? Very interesting. Anyway, we are, of course, still very good friends. We are going to exchange various kinds of information, what we are doing with each other. And we help each other. Of course, he believes this is helping mankind. Of course, I am believing this is helping mankind. This appear help mankind, but eventually lead, very rapidly lead, end of the mankind. Okay. So friends, brothers, sisters, who share together with me, let's preserve natural quality of human species, Homo sapiens, and let's develop this species more higher qualities, free from sickness, free from my mental illness, confusions, delusions, and let's make this world into paradise. Okay. Friends, brothers and sisters who like to go together with me, let's go together. Okay. And let's call everyone, regardless difference of nationality, difference of race, difference of color, difference of religions, let's call everyone. Please come. Let's preserve our natural quality, let's develop our highest quality of body, mind, and spirit. I'd like to go together with you. Thank you very much.